Okay guys, so today I'm here to talk about some MMA and specifically the two bouts that got announced yesterday for UFC 160 on May 25th. Now, the UFC announced that Cain Velasquez will be facing Antonio Bigfoot Silva for the second time, and Junior Santos will be getting the fight he wanted against Alistair Overeem. Now, before I preview those fights, I wanted to talk about a topic that's been roaming around my head, and now that these two fights are gonna happen, the topic might come true. And this topic is, there's a high possibility that if Alistair Overeem loses his next fight, he will get cut from the UFC. And here's why. As we all know, when Alistair Overeem made his heavyweight debut in late 07, early 08, I think, there were a lot of questions about his physique and whether he was taking steroids or not, and that obviously came about to be true as he missed the year 2012. But before that came about to be true, people had questions, but he became one of the best heavyweights outside of the UFC. When he got into the UFC, he completely demolished Brock Lesnar, and the UFC was okay with his steroid suspicion because he was winning and because he never got caught. Then came the steroid suspension for a year. The UFC was behind him, mainly because they say he was a stand-up citizen, but it's because I believe he was winning and had the possibility of becoming a big star for them. Now that he lost and lost some steam in terms of popularity, and people finally saw that he was beatable, I think the UFC is now more susceptible to releasing him since he lost some of that marketability, some of that pay-per-view draw, and some of that fan appeal. Cause no matter what you say, even after Alistair Overeem got caught, granted, some fans were against him, but most fans were with him. But when you had losing a fight against Antonio Bigfoot Silva, a fighter that he should have beaten pretty badly and very quickly, and he actually lost it. Antonio Bigfoot Silva, no disrespect, but we all know Alistair was a superior striker. He had the superior ground game. he just got too cocky. What I'm basically trying to say is, now that all the mystique around Alistair Overeem is gone, the UFC is not gonna support him as much. And if he does lose today, yes, which I think he will, the UFC is gonna cut him. That's just my personal opinion. Tell me what you guys think about that. And now on to the previewing the fights. Now, let's first start off with the main event. Antonio Bigfoot Silva versus Cain Velasquez. Now, we all know what happened the last fight. Cain Velasquez focused on the leg kick that Antonio typically throws in fights. He caught that leg kick and eventually threw a punch, and Antonio fell down, and Cain landed some ground and pound, and it was over. This fight for Antonio Bigfoot Silva to win, he has to use his punching power. He can't let Cain get a hold of him in the clinch. He can't let Cain get close to him. He has to use his reach and his punching power and hope that he lands a punch to where it rocks Cain and he knocks him out. But if it goes to decision, he has to use his boxing, use the separation, use leg kicks to the body. Don't let Cain Velasquez get anywhere near him as far as distance. Use the jab to create even more separation. Because if he lets Cain Velasquez get anywhere near him, he lost that fight. Now, that's what Antonio needs to do to win this fight. Create separation and use his striking to win this fight. Now, in order for Cain to win this fight, it's obvious. Get inside his range, use the takedowns to set up the boxing. Also, push the pace since this is a 5-round fight. And we all know Cain Velasquez and Daniel Cormier have the best cardio in the heavyweight division. So, if he could just push the pace like he did against Junior Gargano and use the takedown attempts to set up the striking, and if he gets him to the ground, use ground and pound, I think this is an easy win for him. But, like I said before, in order for Antonio Bigfoot Silva to win this fight, he needs to use separation, use a jab, and his other striking skills to win this fight. Don't let Cain get anywhere close to you. Now on to the next fight. Alistair Overeem versus Junior Santos. Now, this fight is very easy for me in terms of stylistically. Alistair Overeem needs to use his whole striking arsenal, and we haven't really seen his whole striking arsenal in a long time. What I mean by that is him and Cain are equal in terms of boxing. What Alistair needs to do is mixing some kicks with boxing, preferably kicks to the body, maybe even some kicks to the head, and mix the two. Have that doubt in Junior Dos Santos' mind, because we all know what happens when Junior Dos Santos faces power and you mix up the striking and maybe even take down the camp. We all saw what happened to him last fight. So the key for Alistair is to make his kick with his boxing. I do not think he'll be able to keep Velasquez down for long on the ground. So the best bet for him is to mixing the leg kick and the body kick with the boxing. Now the key for Velasquez is very simple. We all know that Alistair has cardio issues. So if I'm Junior Dos Santos for the first time in my career, since we haven't really seen you on the ground, why not take it to the ground? At least try to, and that way you set up the boxing. Push the pace by attempting takedowns and mixing things up. Get Alistair up against the cage, use the clinch, basically tire him out. So in the late second, early third, you can have Alistair to the will how you want him to be. I believe that's the key for Junior. Tell me what you guys think about this. Peace.